guys, I haven't looked at the bike splits, but maybe somebody here beat this guy. I don't know that happened. But
young blonde girl, she's about
12. She may have. But anyway, tremendous job, and I really look forward. I'm going to let you have about 5 minutes here, and then we're going to do the award.
Okay. What do you want me to talk about? My training plan? Where you see that box of Doritos and Cheetos up there? I chase those all day long. Well, just real quick, thank you for hosting me, for allowing me to plug into your event. Very last minute. We're actually supposed to be up in Austin and Houston area because I'm in town for the BPM S150, and my buddy Charlie Dixon is well connected in this area. He's like, hey buddy, we're not going to ride tomorrow because of the weather. We got weathered out. Why don't we drive down to Tejas and plug into a triathlon? And I was like, oh yeah, that sounds like a great idea. As we're sitting there, having some nuts at the bar and stuff. And I'm thinking he's joking around, like that's a 2-hour drive. We're not going to leave Houston and go drive. And next, we get back from dinner, and he's like, I got it all planned out. If we book out now, we can stay at my house, get up at 6, blah 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 blah. So I was up at 1 in the morning putting my bike together this morning. I think I might have fell asleep on the floor where I put it together and woke up 3 hours later, and here we are. So, congratulations to everybody. I think there was a handful of first-timers. Raise your hand as if your first triathlon ever. Look at that. Yeah. Big round of applause for those. I remember that feeling myself, a number of years ago. But my specialty is cycling, so just a quick background on me is... grew up in LA and, grew up an angry kid, but athleticism was always my thing. I loved to run, I loved to ride my bike, and mountain biking was my thing. And then found my way into the Marine Corps, and the Marine Corps sort of converted me into a triathlon, so I got into road cycling and triathlon sport there, and I decided to make the Marine Corps my career. And, one thing led to another, and I decided to transfer over to the Navy, but during the transfer process, I got hit by a vehicle while riding my motorcycle, and, accidents don't discriminate against your plans, your wealth, what race, how cool or uncool you think you are. They just happen. And the point is, to take the new deck of cards, if you will, and roll with the punches and move forward. But I didn't have that perception initially. So I struggled with about a 6 years depression, trying to drink myself to death, in a nutshell. Before I realized that life is a gift. And I still had many blessings that I had, with me. Only I was so hung up on everything I didn't have and what I had lost, and what I couldn't pursue no more, which was my military career, et cetera, that I couldn't see what I still had. And once that changed, and once I sort of woke up, if you will, everything changed with it. Life has given me so much, and I've gone and ridden my way to Beijing and London Paralympics. I have a gold medal and a bronze medal from each. Some of my Marine Corps constituents call that complacency, because after 4 years, I did not improve. I still came up with a bronze and a gold. Yeah. The Marine Corps guys are a tough crowd. Yeah. But that opened the doors for a lot of sort of speaking and being in a role model and mentor sort of capacity, and that has been my biggest gift by far. The gold medals, aren't the big gift. It's never the actual, attainment of a goal or a medal or a degree. It's the journey in the process of who you become in that journey of attaining that. And one of my biggest blessings that I've gotten out of it, because I went from borderline suicidal to now being a mentor role model, and it's so fulfilling and such a big blessing to be able to give back to the community. And I'm really big in the military sector, but anybody who's ever struggled with anything and loss of hope, I realize that failure is an inside job. We decide our fate, we decide where we give up. And I know a notable individual from Texas, I won't mention his name because he's love or hate right now, but one of his quotes that really sort of resonates with me is that pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, it may last for a day or even a year, but eventually it will subside.